All right, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kakadash. Coming to the family with another breakdown of the scriptures. This is going to be something brief. I didn't really have a topic, but I was just going through my notes, and so, I came across this, and I thought I'd share it. So here we go. First of all, the name of the Father is Yahweh, which the world inwardly calls God, and Yahweh Shai, which is the Son, who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ. And we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, which make up the Latinos, the Negroes, and the Native Americans. Okay, so we make up the 12 tribes. Okay, just want to put that out there. That way you know if you don't already know. If you don't know, now you know. Okay, and so, and for those who may not know, it talks about the curses in Deuteronomy 28 chapter. It talks about how Israel went into slavery due to us not following the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, and so He scattered us among the nations. And that's a great study to really get the foundations of knowing who we are as so-called African Americans, which we are not. We are Hebrew Israelites. Okay, so getting back to this little brief precept here, I'm going to be reading Isaiah 40 and 15. And so I'll read down a bit and just kind of break this down as best I can. So Isaiah 40 and 15, and it reads, "Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket." Okay, I'm going to stop there for a sec. The nations are of a drop of a bucket and are counted as small dust of a balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. Okay, so behold, the nations are as a drop that falleth from a bucket. So imagine having a bucket full of water and a little drop falls out, because you walk and kind of sways back and forth and a little drop of water comes out. That little drop, that's what he's saying. He goes, the nations. So he's not talking about Israel. He's talking about these other nations. There are as a drop that comes from a bucket. That means they're nothing. They're nothing to him, okay? And they're counted as a small dust of a balance. Small dust. It's just, they're there, but they're not there, okay? Verse 16, "And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beasts thereof sufficient for a burnt offering." So they're not even sufficient enough to be burnt for an offering, okay? They're counted as nothing. 17, "All nations before him are nothing." All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. So that's what the Lord thinks about these other nations. "To whom then will ye liken God, which is Yahweh? Or what likeness will you compare unto him?" So he's saying, if you don't, since these nations are nothing, who do you like? Who do you like then? If you don't like these other nations, what nation is that? What nation is there that you like, that you love? That's basically what it's saying. 19, "The workman melted the graven image, and the goldsmith spreadeth it over with gold, and casteth silver chains." How many people you see walking around with crosses on their necks? Right? Chains with the cross on it. Okay? With Buddha on it, with all of these, with Ra on it, with you name it, people make idols out of it. Okay, and that's what it's saying. Isaiah 40 and 19, "The workman melteth a graven image, and the goldsmith spreadeth it over with gold, and casteth silver chains. He that is so in Proverbs that he hath no oblation, chooseth a tree that will not root. He seeketh unto him a cunning workman to prepare a graven image that shall not be moved. It's talking about these images, these false idols, they're statues of Mary, the crosses, Buddha, all these things. He's like basically saying these things cannot breathe. They don't eat, they don't breathe. They sit there and people worship them. And that's why the Lord has nothing to do with these nations. And our own people do it. So, and that's the 2/3, which if you're doing these things, you're destroyed anyway. That's basically what it's saying. So, not my words, this is what the words of the Bible saying, okay? Verse 21. Have ye not known yet? Have ye not known? Have ye not heard? Have it not been told you from the beginning? Have ye not understood from the foundations of the earth? 22. It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitations. Oh, let me go back. So that kills that flat earth doctrine too. So, which is another lesson. But is it he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in, that bringeth the princes to nothing. He maketh judges of the earth as vanity. So the Lord maketh the judges of the earth, but he makes them for vanity. They're there for his purpose, and the things that they do, that they put forth, that they bring forth through laws, through all these different religions and whatnot. He's saying they're nothing. They're vanity. But he allows them to do it because the Lord is in control of all things, right? Isaiah 45:7. The Lord says, I create the light, I create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all things, right? So, and let me hit this one. I want to hit this other precept, which is Ecclesiasticus. We'll go down here to the Apocrypha, all right, which is a part of the Bible, Ecclesiasticus. And we're going to go 17 and 17. Close that. And it reads, for in the division of the nations of the whole earth. Actually, you know what? Let me go up to 16 and then get to So Ecclesiasticus 17 and 16, then I'll read down. Every man from his youth is given to evil. Every man from his youth is given to evil. Neither could they make to themselves fleshly hearts for stony. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. But Israel is the Lord's portion. See, Yahweh Shem El Shah created all nations. He created everything for a purpose. Just like he says here, for in the division of the nations, I set a ruler over all people of the earth. That's why you go to any country, anywhere on the earth, there's rulers set over people, right? He's put that in place. The kings of the earth, the rulers, the president, everybody has they have to look up to somebody and to be able to be governed over. So, but Israel is the Lord's portion. So he doesn't care about all the other, he doesn't care. He's saying whose portion Israel is, and that's his portion. That's the people that he loves. That's the people that he's going to save. That's why he says, I have not been sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Okay? And just, we have to continue to, search these scriptures out, meditate on them, and bring forth, that way our nation knows. They know who we are. Because we've been lied to. Things have been hidden from us. But now a lot of things are being revealed because the Lord is visiting this place, and he's opening the eyes of his elect, because there is elect. Not all Israel is Israel, but the elect shall be saved, okay? And that's those who have put their faith and trust in Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, not in Jesus. Not in any other Allah, Yahu, none of that. It's Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Believing in those names, okay? And understanding who you are. You're not African American, you're not Latino, you're not Native, you're not none of those. You're Israelites, okay? That's who you are. So I hope this lesson was edifying. I know it's just a little breakdown, brief breakdown to some precepts of the scriptures. So I hope this is edifying. Hope y'all have a good day. Continue to pray and ask the Father, Yahweh Shem Shai, for wisdom and understanding of the scriptures so that you may grow spiritually. All right, till next time I say shalom.